When I came out here this morning, I had an escaped calf. In fact, it was this one that's laying right here in the bullpen. She was standing in here eating this last little bit of hay in the feed bunk in the bullpen. So no harm done, we got her right back in, but that's never something that you want to see. And I've been looking around here trying to find the hole where she might have got out at. Always like to see that, where the mom is only a little bit taller than the calf. So my best guess is that our problem is right here. There's only one broken wire, but it's all stretched out, so we better do something about this before the rest of them figure out that they can get through right here. Kind of had to chuckle in the last video. Somebody left a comment basically to the effect of they're tired of seeing videos about fixing fences. They are here to see videos about how to raise cows. Well, I hate to break it to you, but if you're raising cows, this is what most of your days look like. These wire stretchers, they sure work a lot better with a little bit of oil on them. There we go. We're gonna get this taken care of, and then it'll be back to work on the gate for the working corral. I'm optimistic that I can get the gate finished today and maybe even move down here and hung up. We'll have to see. That's what's going on today on Farmer Tyler Ranch. So this is the problem. Every time you repair a wire and get it nice and tight, it really highlights how loose all the other wires are. And because I want to add some more wire stays to this spot, I guess it makes sense. It's worth the time to tighten this little stretch of wire before we try to do that. This is a place they've been reaching through a lot, and I'm not really sure why, other than the rest of this fence is this netting, so obviously they can't reach through that. I probably should have just done netting the whole way, but you know, I didn't. Yeah, that's pretty loose. Boy, you never know. You really cinch on it, you're liable to break it. Just get one more click, I'd be happy. Break that. I think it can take it. Come on, you're right there. Okay, we got it. The reason I want to get that so tight is because when I wrap this wire and take the stretcher off of it, it's going to spring back a little bit and it won't be near as tight as what I've got it right now. So we got to get all we can out of it. Right now, see, it's pretty good now. Both of those are. Now this one's pretty loose. I think I'm going to go ahead and tighten two more of these. The very top one is not too bad. The very bottom one's not too bad, but the other two are. So I'm going to do that real quick and then I'll pick you back up. It was looking a lot better than it was. Of course, it wasn't looking very good to begin with. But now I'm going to put these wire stays on. These basically just make it hard for the cattle to like pull these wires apart to fit their heads through. Although, as we saw, that's not always 100% success rate with these things. Might need to go get a drill to get this on, we'll see. I guess we'll throw another one in right here. It won't hurt nothing. If I was thinking ahead, I would have brought my cordless drill, and then these go on really fast. Obviously, the drill can spin it a lot faster than I can. But at any rate, I think we're good here, at least for now. I've got the gate all welded up, but there are still two more things that I want to do to it before we run it down there. The first thing is I want to put grease fittings on the hinge end of the gate just to keep it sliding smooth. This thing is so heavy that if it starts getting rusty or bound up in there, it's going to be that much harder to open and close. And then the other thing that I need to do is get the latch put on it. Well, it looks great on the outside, but there is one little problem. With that threaded all the way through this pipe, it is sticking out a little bit, so there's not going to be enough room for the hinge pin. So what we're going to have to do is put a washer on the outside to sort of space this out a bit. And then we should be good to go. There we go, perfect. So I tried to not sink that tap as deep as the other one so that this should start, because it's a pipe thread, it's on a taper. So if you don't take the tap as deep, yeah, see, this is already getting tight. So that's what I should have done on that side, but you know, we live and learn. I've got the gate suspended off the ground now, about where I think it's going to hang on the post in the corral. And the reason I'm doing this is so I can kind of get an idea of where I want the latch to be. I'm thinking right here in between the second and third pipe is going to be a good spot for it. In the man gate, I was just able to drill a hole through it and run a bolt through for the latch because I don't really anticipate animals pushing on that gate very much. That's not somewhere that they want to get, so it would be kind of odd for them to push on it. This gate, on the other hand, they are going to know that this is the exit to the corral, so I feel like it is going to get abused a little bit more. Because of that, I don't just want to drill a hole through here, because if you ran the bolt through as the latch gets pushed on over time, it'll elongate that hole and create a lot of slop, and I want the gate to stay tight. So what we're going to do to try to remedy this is drill a larger hole through this pipe, then take some of this pipe, put it through that hole, and the bolt will fit into this pipe. So when anything is pushing on the latch, the bolt is going to have this entire face up against it rather than just two pipe walls. And now the standard disclaimer, if that doesn't make sense, just watch, it will. Should be right about there. In hindsight, I should have drilled this hole before I built the gate in the drill press. It would have been 100 times easier, but, well, I made my bed, so now I gotta sleep in it. I'm gonna try to lay this down on the stand so when I'm pushing on it with the drill, I've got something solid to push against. You didn't see that coming. Progress. We still gotta go bigger than that. Now I just gotta do the same thing on the other side. Easy, right? I got my holes drilled on either side, but it's a tight fit here. I'm hoping that I can just pound it in, but we'll see. Need a metal hammer for this. I think it went through. Look at that. Now yes, I am mushrooming this out pretty bad, but this pipe was a hair small anyway, so I'm going to have to run a 5/8 drill bit through it anyway. So I'm hoping that'll kind of fix this. It's not as bad as I thought, actually. Looky there. The other latch that I made like this, I noticed that I have a hard time grabbing it to open it or close it. So I welded this little plate on the side of this one. It's just a handle. It'll also make it stronger, but the main purpose for it is to just give me something to grab. So with that final piece, I think the gate is finally done. It's ready to go up, but man, where does the time go? It's already, we probably only got a couple hours of daylight left, and I still got other chores to do. Well, the sun's shining the wrong way, so I don't know if you'll see it, but there's two calves and three calves. I just spotted another one, and a cow on the wrong side of the wire, going the wrong direction up the hill. I expect this behavior from calves, but not from full-grown cows. I mean, we do this like every day. I don't know how they don't get it. Cows are not stupid animals, but sometimes they do stupid things. You know how to do this. People are often asking about the bottle calves. There's one of them right there. He ain't too big. Thanks for hanging out with me today, guys, and I hope I'll see you again on Farmer Tyler Ranch.